Hello and welcome to GamePass Games in 30. So today we are playing a game called Pillars of Eternity. Now there is Pillars of Eternity and Pillars of Eternity 2 on the Game Pass, but we always go with the earliest of the games. So we're doing Pillars of Eternity. I have no idea what this game's about, never seen it, never played it, I have no idea. So how Game Pass Games in 30 works for people who don't know. Basically when I click new game, we will start a 30-minute timer on my phone. Once that 30-minute timer's up, obviously we won't do the full 30 minutes normally if it's like a roguelike sort of thing. So if it's like a game that constantly repeats itself. There is a game like that coming up. But like for example, like Megabonk. Have you ever seen Megabonk be played? Basically do the same things over and over again. We'll probably do one or two runs of that sort of game before we like give ourselves a judgment. But basically, once I click new game, if there's a cutscene, we watch the cutscene. If there's not a cutscene, and we go straight into the game. I start a 30-minute timer. At the end of either the 30-minute timer or a few runs on like a rogue sort of game, we will then have a chat whether or not I'm going to continue playing it. If I are going to continue playing it, I'm going to add it to the list of quite a long list already of games we're going to finish. And it's not something we want to play. We're just going to move on to the next game. So, without further ado, let us jump in. New game. Story time. Let's go. Oh, straight in. Straight in with player.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay, character creation. Okay. Male. Race. We got human. I haven't noticed it. Dwarf, elf, Orlan, godlike. He's got minor stats. He has minor stats. I'm gonna guess might is like health. No. Constitution would be health, right? Constitution would be health. Dexterity, intellect, resistance, might would be strength. Resolve might be... Let's go for human, just to keep things nice and easy. So this is the sort of human I am. Sub-race, so meadow folk, ocean folk, surveyor folk. Okay, let's go surveyor folk. Let's go with something that sounds cool to play. Let's go ranger. Sounds like a fun one to play. Wounding shot. A bear companion. Animal's companion's name is... if you can't tell what I'm excited for, I have 15 points left. Let's up my constitution to 15 then. We'll up my might to 15. My dexterity to 15. My perception to 11. There you go. Right. Culture. This one gives me more constitution. We'll take more constitution. Oh, it gives me different bows. Let's go constitution. Yeah, we'll go constitution +1. We'll go stealth and survivor +1. We'll keep my appearance as it is. I'm fine with that. And we'll keep my voice as it is. My name is going to be Blue. Oh no, actually. It's going to be... I think that's how you spell it. Waska. We'll take it. We'll take that. Finish character creation, yes. Oh. Caravan Master. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group. He brushes red. He is bushy red mustache and sagging jewels quiver in the empathis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards the looming black mass on the hillside.
The whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you
Touch
over.
of rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards, unless you don't drink water, course, which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction, sparefully nods and slides the worn bow over to your shoulder. Where should I find the berries?
On a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
I'll see if I find these berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travellers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armour-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blinking the blankets or pillows. The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Okay, starting the 30-minute timer. So, collect bearers. Tap to learn the interact with people, objects in front of you. To interact with people with objects, press A to aim.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Party members. To select all party members at once, press both of them simultaneously.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Uh-oh. Combat and add a tutorial.
This is
Berries. I hear you're a pretty good hunter. Don't tell Spoufel, or he'd run his mouth clean to Gilda Vale. Try to convince you how much better he is. Spend a lot of time living on my own in the wilderness. It's just wants for a living. Yeah. How how is it you happen to come here? You're attempting to dangerous hunt. You're ambushed. You risk my life to keep a lot of people safe in their beds, and no one were trapped by monsters for ages. Killing it would have made us famous. We found a long dead natural cause. This one. Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want it to be that way. Been a long time. Kalisk breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way. I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot. I'll just pass it through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you heading? Nowhere special, just putting as much time in the distance between me and my old life as possible, as well as I possibly can. Seeing as he's how we're halfway between nowhere and nothing, I'd say you picked the right spot. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Almonds, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Right, let's get back to the camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath with Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down the way. Come on, let's get you the water. Press in. Maybe he's back in camp.
Still waiting on Sparfell, which means he's ignored me again. If I'd known he wanted to slow us down, I'd have just tied him to the back of the wagon and dragged him. I'm sorry, you want your water, you better go find him. He's got all the skins.
Shit, come on, let's go look for him.
Yeah, so he's not back at the base. He's decided to fuck off for some reason, which is makes sense, I guess.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Okay, so maybe it's over the bridge. Maybe we're looking for it over the bridge, possibly. Maybe we were like we could have been super close. Uh-oh. So equipped, we've got 7. This is a 6. What about you? What do you have equipped? Equipped, you have a 7 as well. Cool. So there's nothing really we can do there. The thing is, she specifically said the stream is up the road, so I'm gonna guess this is the stream that she's on about. So we're gonna just have a look over this.
What a surprise. Sparfel went hunting. At least he left the water skins.
You crouch at the river and dip your water skin into the cool water while Perseus waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the tree emerges Sparfell, one of the guards, barely disgruntled in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness in his gait. His stride wobbles as he moves forward towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel, are you all right?
Powerful toe catches on the rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow placed between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Two-handed, fast, very slow, 12 meters. Ours is a lot more damage, but it's just a lot slower. Campfire's just up here, right? No! Everyone's been shot. All around you lies a massacred remains of the other travellers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, slain and bug-eyed and filthy. Calcus puts the back of her left hand on her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapour. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if they had split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravanners left standing. Lay down your arms, trespassers. Do not forfeit this man's life and fight. A fight you will lose. Why have you done this? You have trespassed in places of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all, and we will see this outrage avenged. So I say again, lay down your arms. Fuck it, only a weak takes a full enemy. A man considers this, looking you up and down. Yeah. You shoves Hoda towards you. As he does so, the man breaks his blade against Hoda's torso. Hoda screams and stumbles towards. A wide gash in his clothes begins to bloom crimson. A man set his feet to engage you. His X raises high. Shite. I think you are gonna run in and start fighting you. And you are gonna start fighting you. No, you're just gonna get out of there, actually, sorry. Eventually lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his compensation now silenced among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible breathing has choked sighs. A whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Impending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it beginning to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you in feels as though it is rendering you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the hollow maelstrom slashed across chest and bowel, Odom's body stares, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off of the feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of the weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hedon trails behind you, slowed and injured and delayed by earlier hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigned death lunges at Hoda and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hoda lashes out against his frightened assassin, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Fire an attack, grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker. Your arm is true and you hit Jars Hoda loose. Launching to his feet, Hoda clambers up the base of the rock. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But driven out onto the hard rocks, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from your sockets. They hold just long enough for Hayden to set his feet and join you at the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance of swelling winds now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet, the inside of the cavern of your own chest, cavity of your own chest, and thought it would shake the marrow from the bones. Each new gust menaces the old stone before you, loosening connections, unsettling branches. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath your own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Odin's jaw tightens, but he nods. So yeah, we can walk.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Who attacked us? Garl Fells. Right, let's get going. Odo takes a step forward and his knees buckle, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground. His cheek strikes the time wood cobbles. On unsteady legs, he crawls his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land before time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. Seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
You have gained supplies, camping supplies
I
added
hate
to
to say
inventory.
this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide. This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Thank you.
Like a camp we have ability to put down or some shit. Mace. Battle axe that does 13 and 18, and a torch that does 13 and 18. I'm pretty certain I picked up like a mace that did a lot, right? Like a torch, sorry. It's a mace that does 13 and 18. That's a battle axe that does 13 and 18. Yeah, no. Unfortunately. No. So there's nothing that way. Creature clocks its head and approaches you. Soft clicking sound. Hemisphere.
Wait, do you hear that?
is better than the one I'm holding. No, it's worse. What about what's this? Tactic journal. We'll move that over to the mace, and we'll give you all the physical attack things. You can also take these off me. You can take these. Cool. Oh shit. That looks bad. Cracked rune along the walls from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. See it yourself. No, does not give in. Use the hammer and chisel on the wall. Set to work and crack in the light and wind. Can you chisel in the wall? Aha! You lose the hammer and chisel. We open the bloody wall.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Pause. Let's go back on ourselves. Whoa. Wow, we got fucking destroyed then, didn't we? That was fun. Maybe it's made us not have to do that. Or fuck it, we're gonna. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna start heading back, just because we don't have long left anyway on my 30-minute timer. I don't. I'm gonna like pre-save. No, we'll talk about it when the 30 minutes is up, which is like very soon. Anyway, by very soon, I mean now actually. So yeah, that is us for today. I don't know if I'm gonna be adding this purely because there's like 2 games that are similar to this that I prefer, and I would prefer to try and play over this. So there's Divinity Original Sin, and there is Baldur's Gate 3. The 2 games. I've tried Baldur's Gate 1 on this channel before, wasn't the biggest fan, but I have played Baldur's Gate 3 on my PC, and I am a fan of that. So we got Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin, which I got into before I played Baldur's Gate. I think I prefer them over this. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you'll have an amazing day. I will be back tomorrow with another Game Pass Games in 30. I'll see you then. Bye bye.